Boynton, Cam, and Esmont, attorneys at law. What is that? Suite 705, Trust Court Building, 202 South Michigan Street, South Bend, Indiana. What is that? 46601. And there's their telephone numbers. Yeah, and Chet Zawalich, where were you? Okay, there you are, Chet, my attorney. Yeah, unpaid attorney's fees when Notre Dame has just thrown in the towel at $20,000 spent on my behalf because the priest's testimony proves the same little cabal of girls is lying. The same girls that lied the year before and said that I punched a girl so hard that I would have ripped her head off and probably killed her, Chet, right? And I get suspended for 2 semesters and I'm kicked out and I come back. They didn't want that, I don't think, especially me coming back at 201 pounds saying I'm in a box. And yeah, throwing in the towel at $20,000, all her friends lined up to testify on my behalf, knowing that she's lying, knowing that, one, the stereo wasn't playing so loud that her cries for help couldn't be heard. Fact is, she was their friend. They invited her, and if they would have noticed anything amiss, you know what, her upset, disheveled, they would have been on it, okay? But they knew that her older sister was roommates with Patsy McGowan, the bitch that I slapped the year before, Chet. And you know what? That was a slam dunk case, straight up. People have said $5, $10, $15 million, Chet. You know what? More than enough for you to take it on consignment. You know what? Take a percentage of the winnings. But I guess hiring ex-Notre Dame students, now alumni in South Bend, Indiana, wasn't really the best fucking thinking on my part, Chet. You know what? In retrospect, what I do is get a Jew from Chicago or New York to sue the fuck out of Notre Dame, and I would have been 10, 15, maybe even more million richer, okay? Hitting the NFL, choosing, well, either the NFL or boxing, I don't know. You know what? With that much money, why not both? Deion Sanders, you know what? Baseball and football, what's better, boxing and football? I could have done it. And yeah, homeboy, the fact that I caught Tim Brown from behind, I bet you probably could have too, but I'm white, nigga, and you're supposed to. You're black. You know what? That's taken for granted. And yeah, so Chet Zawalich, remember when you were telling me, you know what, boxing, you know, kind of crazy, going from 16 ounces to 12 ounces in the pros? How about this, Chet? Going from 12 ounces to 6-ounce cutters, nigga. Like I'm going to fuck Mike Gonzalez up on 10, 10, 15. And I'm going to try to send that punk to heaven. And it's like this, Chet. I'm going to be rich, homie. What you should do is a little field trip to Trader Joe's that's next to you somewhere. Okay, they're everywhere. And buy an ounce of stevia for about $10. Dash some in your mouth. Sit on the taste. Feel the huge energy surge that is sustained and doesn't race your heart, because stevia is actually a superior stimulant to cocaine. Yeah, kicks its ass. And that stuff isn't even pure, okay? Oh, yeah, it's the bomb. And I put it on weed and smoke it, you know. It makes it so I can take 20, 30, 40 hits of weed, Chet. And with each hit, I'm not going to sleep like anybody else would. Getting spun to the gills like I'm on methamphetamine, and I've been up for 7 days. And you put it in water, Chet Zawalich, and it splits into a natural gas. I've already had 1 PhD. My Uncle Bob Johnson, he was like, oh, that's a gas. Definitely. Okay. He's smart. And you know what? There's people at Notre Dame that could save football recruiting forever, my nigga, because I'm going to come back with a vengeance, Chet, when this actually goes fucking famous and global. And I'm going to tell the truth about Notre Dame. And I'm going to fucking caution guys to stay the fuck away and send them back to the, yeah, they shouldn't be a power in football, not with backing somebody like Lou Holtz, Chet Zawalich. Yeah, did you ever see that play, Chet, when I get fired by a criminal, fucking point-shaving, cheating, scandalous motherfucker that's ruined more careers and kept more guys back from the NFL than Jerry Sandusky ever fucked children, okay? I think Jerry should be painfully tortured to death, and the nation see it, and we should go on a hunt for motherfuckers like him, homeboy. That's what I think. And I'm thinking that if you had done your job and I was actually a millionaire, there's a good chance that either dead or in prison, because, yeah, well, maybe not dead, but yeah, in the pen, you know what, using money to hire people to lure coaches into really comfy situations, and you know, they're drinking, they're doing whatever, and they fall asleep, homeboy, on purpose, and they wake up in a bathtub, and it's like Ving Rhames in Pulp motherfucking Fiction, nigga, okay? Their worst motherfucking nightmares come true, and me, myself, and I, with some friends, maybe, who knows, we go to work, you know what? Paybacks are a bitch, Chet Zawalich. And so thus, I will never do anything illegal. Boynton, Cam, and Esmont. Does it say Zawalich now? Did he metaphorically suck enough cock to get the job done? You know what? Throwing me under the fucking bus. Punk. You know what? I have a slam dunk. I'm slurred just like Leonardo da Vinci by the Catholic Church, Chet Zawalich. And then Dan Quinn goes on to discover that stevia isn't only a superior stimulant to cocaine, but it's actually the sweet cure. Massive doses of it, and your body starts to melt fat off like a miracle, Chet. Did you see how fat I was? You better take a look, homeboy, because just a couple months ago when I got out of jail, less than a year ago, Chet, I was 262 sloppy fat on purpose, because I knew when I got out I was going to hit the street running, get stevia in my system, go lean as fuck, and I did, even though eating like a pig. And when I'm famous, Chet, what I'm going to do is use money. I'm going to start new companies, just like the Walmarts and the pyramid companies that use slave labor and pay nothing, and a few at the top profit. You know, yeah, it's going to change, and I'm going to feed the hungry, try to house the homeless. You know what? You can do anything you want to with what I foresee to be an unlimited fucking money supply, based upon pure H2O actually acting like the fountain of youth. My uncle drank it and lost 6 breast tumors that were precancerous, and the doctor wanted to cut him out, Chet, and he lost 67 pounds in 4 months. You extrapolate that 4-month miracle all across the United States, and pure H2O is the most sought after, most popular, most profitable drink on the planet. And what I'm going to do with a little bit of that money is legally attack you, Chet Zawalich, and fuck you like you fucked me back then, homeboy. Straight up. You know what? Find out who hates your guts. Buy up all the property around you. Okay, have your neighbors hating you because we have ghetto gangbangers right next door. You know what? Whatever it takes, Chet, legally, to undermine the serenity of your fucking life that you built, okay? To legally attack you. And you know what? I'll do a little survey, and we'll see about expanding it to your surrounding family, perhaps even your kids. Nothing illegal, ever. Just money to fuck their shit up, to make you feel sick to your stomach that you sold me the fuck out on an attempted rape that never, ever fucking happened. Yeah, so Leonardo da Vinci, brilliant. You know what? The Mona Lisa, Weapons of War, Dan Quinn, Stevia, the Sweet Cure, and the violin, the Fountain of Orgasms for Women. And you know what? Using profit to de-escalate this crazy race for more on a planet that only has a finite source of what we've got. Okay, that's it. And yeah, so Chet Zawalich, if you cry yourself to sleep, or members of your family do, think back to when you fucked me in the ass and pay back for a bitch, punk. And this is it. Peace out.